Today at the Euros, brought to you by the Football Fan Show. I'm Danny from the Football Fan Show. How are you? How are you? Well, I hope you're doing okay. Flustered, sound problems and everything. Half time approaching in the France-Switzerland game. It's still 3-3. 14 goals today. Let's go back. Then I'll have to restart. I was talking about the Spain game, but we had loads of sound problems. So let's just get into it. Spain have reached the quarterfinals of Euro. Sissoko. Well defended. Well defended. Well defended. Next thing, OBS will crash. 10 seconds to go in this one. First half of extra time. France 3, Switzerland 3. Half time. No clearer. 50 minutes to go, all to play for in that one. So Spain are through to the quarterfinals of Euro 2020 in dramatic fashion, beating Croatia in extra time in an 8-goal thriller. 6 goals in the France game, 8 goals in the Spain game, 14 goals overall. Oh, if this goes to penalties, my goodness. If this goes to penalties. Oh, my. I'd love it to go to penalties, honestly. Luis Enrique's side were rocked when Croatian substitutes Mislav Oric and Orsic, shall I say, Mario Pasalic scored twice in the final 5 minutes to bring Croatia back from the brink of defeat. They were 3-1 down at that point to force extra time, and then Spain rallied in the final 30 minutes with even more drama. Striker Alvaro Morata, remember I've been telling you he's been getting threats to his family from some disgruntled Spain supporters, which is a particular disgrace. Sorry, they're talking about, I believe, I know Benzema's off. Griezmann, I think he's off as well, so Mbappe is the man. Well, Giroud is also there, but we all know what I think of Giroud. Striker Alvaro Morata, who revealed before the game that his family had been threatened. We were telling you about it last night during the tournament as a result of his performances. Even when he scored, silenced his critics as he thumped Spain's 4th goal. The scoring did not end there. Mikel came around 3 minutes later to finally seal off Croatia, who had fought bravely at that point. The first goal, can I just talk about for Croatia, which gave them the lead, this own goal from Gonzalez, this terrible mistake. So Simeon's the goalkeeper, the number 1 for Athletic Bilbao. Obviously, David De Gea is injured in this one, so he wasn't able to play. But it was a pass back, and I'm just watching it now. So if you remember, if you're an England fan, you remember a game in which Paul Robinson, the old Tottenham keeper, was playing for England. Gary Neville with the throw, and it was away in Zagreb in Croatia. Gary Neville goes to throw the ball at Paul Robinson. In fact, they showed it on ITV a couple of weeks ago when Gary Neville was doing some punditry work on the Euros, and he goes to throw the ball, and the ball bobbles over the foot of Paul Robinson and ends up in the back of the net, and it's an own goal from England against Croatia. This is what happened for Croatia against Spain. A pass back, it looks like it's bobbled over the goalkeeper's foot. He's taken a terrible kind of control of it. It's bobbled over, and it was an own goal. So it was 1-0 to Spain. Croatia, who reached the World Cup finals, the final last time out in 2018, are out the last 16. Is it Luka Modric's last match? Probably. Man of the match, by the way, Cesar Azpilicueta. Luka Modric did not play like a 35-year-old out there. He was fantastic. Fantastic. I assume the worst rating goes to the Spain goalkeeper, because just had a terrible game. It looked like, I thought for a moment after I saw that first goal go in, I'm like, who have they got? Kepa from Chelsea or something. Anyway. Spain are through. 5-3 winners against Croatia. It's still currently France 3, Switzerland 3, 16 minutes, 33 seconds gone. If it goes to penalties, we'll keep an eye on it for you. Let's go to the Euro news as we keep an eye on this game. Let's go to the news headlines and look ahead to tomorrow's matches. Of course, we have the big one tomorrow, Sweden versus Ukraine. Other than the terrible mistake, the stories are coming out of the Dutch game. Remember, you'll remember Matthijs de Ligt getting sent off for a handball in that game, a deliberate handball, and France are on the counter attack here. Who's it? Pogba. Pogba blocked. Oh, he's just elbowed off the ball. Ah, that's a good old-fashioned Leeds United Don Revy challenge. Manuel Akanji getting a yellow card. Oh, he just barges him off the ball. He just barges Pogba off the ball. Why is Pogba wearing one sleeve and not the other? Presumably it's been ripped off or something for somebody trying to mark him. But Manuel Akanji has been given a yellow card. Free kick to France. Keeping an eye on that one. Pogba's already scored a great goal today. I think it's not... oh, and Kante, short one. Free kick to Switzerland in their own box. Granit Xhaka is securing the free kick for that one. Giroud looking frustrated up front. Didier Deschamps looks like a Friday night TV host about to conduct his first interview. Please welcome my first guest. I don't know why I'm doing my Jonathan Ross impersonation. Anyway, remember Matthijs de Ligt getting sent off. Well, he's essentially come out and said it was my fault that we lost. And he's come out and said it's my fault that we lost. And that he essentially apologises for the poor performance. And Kante has a chance here and loses it. Fights for it back though. He gets it. Oh, we've got it on the wing. Mbappe! Oh. Just shoves it to the right of the goal. Just slightly wide. Oh, and Kante... N'Golo Kante is just somebody you're just desperate to have him in your team. If you're not a Chelsea fan and you're playing against Chelsea, you're just desperate to have him in your team, aren't you? You are just desperate to have him because he's so damn good. Sissoko has the ball. 10 minutes to go. We're headed to penalties if there's no goal. Kante is muscled off the ball. I don't think I've ever seen him get muscled off the ball. He's just so damn good, but he got muscled off the ball that time, although he had two players on him, which is probably how you need to... Oh, that's not a foul. Oh! Pogba lays a great through ball to Mbappe, and he's just fluffed it. Oh, that's not good. He's limping. But yeah, Pogba, centre of the pitch, has the chance. He's well onside from the through ball. And he goes left foot wide. He should have gone with his right foot, but left foot outside of the goal. Not the greatest finish ever, but maybe he should have struck it with his right foot, but still 3-3 in that one. He's running now. It looked worrying. Anyway, in a statement, from the Dutch public broadcaster, from De Ligt, he said, "Of course, it feels bad in hindsight. I shouldn't have let the ball bounce. I had it under my control. The ball came. I let it bounce, and I let it bounce. I fell to the ground and got pushed, which made me use my hands." So Matthijs de Ligt just essentially taking the blame for the Dutch exit. And Thuram has a chance now on the left wing for France. Thuram, and it's easily blocked and will not go to Elvedi with the clearance, and It is a corner to France. I mean, that guy's not even wearing a French football shirt. He's wearing a French rugby shirt, which, yeah, I suppose it's a French shirt. Short corner. Rabiot into Mbappe, but it's Vargas who puts it out. Vargas puts it out. Let's go into tomorrow's games before we bring you the rest of the France-Switzerland game and we end the stream. Of course, England face Germany tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and the game of the day, Sweden versus Ukraine at 8 o'clock. I'm not joking when I say that's the game of the day, actually, because that is, for me, you know, England and Germany. Of course, I want England to win. I don't think it's going to happen. I fancy England because they have a better team on paper, but the Germans are the bogey team. Sweden and Ukraine, that's a great potential game because the winner of that match, everyone will want to play. And, you know, we'll bring you team news from that now. Sweden's in form, Emil Forsberg. Missed training on Saturday as a precaution, but has declared himself fit to play in that match with head coach Janne Andersson. Has no fresh injury concern, but Marcus Danielsson, Mikael Lustig, and Christoph Olsen are one yellow card away from suspension. For Andrei Shevchenko and his Ukraine side, they'll continue to monitor Denis Popov and Alexander Zubkov, both of whom suffered calf injuries in their opening games. Winger Viktor Gankov, I'm not going to say that one, may be in line for his first start at a tournament. The head-to-head, the Statman, I'm not doing the jingle tonight because I'm too busy focused on this Switzerland-France game. Oh, good ball from Pogba on the left wing. What a ball. Turan in for Giroud, who scuffs it. It's off the that takes a deflection. Left-footed. I think it takes a deflection. It's a corner, I believe. Class ball from Pogba in the middle. Right footed, just long ball. Just perfect. Perfect by Pogba to Turan, who manages to get it in for Giroud, and he scuffs it, and it's a goal kick. It's not even a corner. I thought it took a deflection. It's not even a corner. It's a goal kick. 5 minutes to go. Is there going to be a winner, or is it going to go to the drama of penalties? This is why we watch the game. Back to Sweden-Ukraine for tomorrow. Sweden have reached the knockout stage of a European Championship for just the third time. Janne Andersson's side are yet to lose in 2021, winning 7 of their 8 matches. Of course, they drew 0-0 against Spain. The Swedes' 591 successful passes in the group was the fewest of any team. For Ukraine, they have reached the knockout stage of a European Championship for the first time in their history. That is despite losing their last 8 games played of the tournament. Every time Switzerland go for an attack, I know I don't have to take my eyes off reading the script I've got, because they have no chance of scoring. They have 0 chance. Switzerland, they just have no chance. It is 5 more minutes now. Although I'm behind the live feed because I'm watching it online. So I am behind it. Can't... There we go. So, obviously, always interesting. We'll get to it in a bit. Pogba has the chance. He's got the ball. Mbappe's run into an offside position. Why are you doing that, mate? Jack has lost it to Pogba. Yeah, these Swiss players look spent. Keep an eye on it. Moumedi with the ball. I don't think I have to worry about Switzerland scoring. I think they're just going to hold on to the ball into the mid. I think Switzerland's game is penalties. They want to go. You know, there are a few. I believe there are a few casinos in Switzerland, and maybe they're just feeling lucky, punks. Oh, that's poor control. That is poor control. Thrown to France in their own half from Fashnacht. Is that the guy's name? I hope. Yeah, I was right. I was right. Finally, I got one right without the commentator's help. Just poor control. Potential penalties. Potential for penalties. Oh, if it's penalties. Anyway, so I was telling you that Ukraine have reached the knockout stage of a European Championships for the first time. That is despite losing 7 of their last 8 games at the tournament. They have never kept a clean sheet in a European Championship match, so expect them to concede goals. And for England, we were telling you yesterday that Gareth Southgate has told his players that they have the chance to make history. Well, Switzerland have the chance to make history by knocking out the world champions. Potentially, long ball blocked and headed away by France, and it's it's Vargas who clears it away for a throw-in. On the 118th minute now, and one more chance maybe for blocked off. Mbappe, what is it? Free kick? What's it? And the referee's giving a quick free kick to France. Mbappe with the ball on the left side of the penalty area, tries to get it into the box towards Giroud. Giroud is in no position to receive it, and it's easily cleared away by the Swiss. Oh, long ball in for Giroud! Oh, might have been offside anyway. Might have been offside anyway. Oh, great chance. Great chance. Very good save from the Swiss keeper as well. And it is a free kick to Switzerland, I do believe, on the edge of the area. On the edge of the area. 30 seconds left of extra time. Penalties on the way then. Unless they can score. Oh, if they scored this. It's just a... Oh, that's a... Rabbit on Gravanovic. Just a silly challenge, isn't it? They have a chance. Xhaka. No indirect free kicks have been scored at this tournament, I hasten to remind you. Come on, Granit Xhaka with the chance. Granit Xhaka with the chance. Referee. Xhaka goes for it, and it's well over. Well over the crossbar. Well over the crossbar. And it's it. That's it. Penalties. It's penalties. It's a penalty shootout between France and Switzerland. Oh boy. This is why we love this game. Anyway. That is the... Oh, goodness. I'm glad this isn't England versus Germany. France and Switzerland going to penalties. Give you the live reaction as we tell you who's stepping up, who's going to score it. It's a lottery, isn't it? Switzerland do have a lot of casinos in their country. They love a bit of gambling, clearly. And like Clint Eastwood in that film, they are definitely feeling lucky, punks. Although Clint Eastwood is the one that says it. Are you feeling lucky, punks? In Switzerland, they're like, yeah. Yeah. So, in terms of, we don't actually know. The England squad has been pretty well kept secret. This campaign, there haven't been any major leaks, so we've got an idea of what the squad might be. We believe that it will probably be Pickford, obviously Pickford in goal, then a back three of Maguire, Stones and Walker, Saka, Phillips, Rice and Shaw. Obviously Saka and Shaw as your kind of wing backs. Luke Shaw is always a very... He's at his best when he's on the front foot, with Phillips and Rice in the middle, and then Mount and Sterling behind Kane. So no Grealish. Hopefully that's not the team. Hopefully Jack Grealish is in there. You'd like to think. I don't know what Jack Grealish has done to Gareth Southgate, but maybe just play him against the Germans. But anyway, that's it. That's it from us. We are just going to stay up and watch the penalties. Watch the penalty shootouts. Watch them. Watch the football. Watch it. It's going to move. So if you're there in the chat, we're going to watch these penalty shootouts. So Griezmann, there's no Griezmann or Benzema in the In fact, I'm just going to go for a break before the penalties kick off, so I'll be back in a moment. Oh, we're back. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Who's going to win this? Predict in the chat. I believe Benzema and Griezmann missed their last penalties, so maybe it's good that they're not going first. Switzerland are going to take the first penalty. Hugo Lloris is, of course, in the French goal. The Tottenham keeper. Who is it for Switzerland? They're number 19. I can't see the name of it. But here we go. Switzerland to take the first. The referee's already telling of Hugo Lloris, who's already saved a penalty today. Gravanovic. Dinamo Zagreb. Gravanovic to take the first penalty for Switzerland against France and Tottenham, number 1. Gravanovic to the goalkeeper's left and in. 1-0. Switzerland 1-0 up on penalties so far. Cool, calm, collected. He was never going to miss it. Gravanovic from Dinamo Zagreb. Pogba is going to be the first man to step up for France. He's going to take it upon himself. Paul Pogba. Showing a bit of leadership by taking it first. He has taken penalties for Manchester United, of course. Bruno Fernandes mostly takes them, I do believe, though. Pogba to step up for France, then. Jan Sommer of Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Paul Pogba of Manchester United. And Pogba! Top left. Just conventional Pogba penalty. He was always going to score it. He was never going to miss it. Just perfect penalty. Perfect penalty from Paul Pogba. No chance for the Swiss keeper to save it. He's stepping up for Switzerland to face Lloris. Fabian Schär, who's only just come off the bench. Newcastle United, second up. Can he get it past Lloris? Fabian Schär. He does! At the right corner. Very good goal. Very good penalty. Jan Sommer versus Olivier Giroud. Jan Sommer, the Borussia Mönchengladbach keeper, number 1 for Switzerland, versus Olivier Giroud of Chelsea. Someone that Frank Lampard probably wanted to get rid of, but found his use. Giroud for France. Put them 2-2. Taken 2-2. Goalkeeper Jan Sommer dives the wrong way. Giroud puts it to the right. Your right. And goalkeeper dives to his right, which is Giroud's left. 2-2. 4 penalties taken, 2-2. French fans emotional. Akanji, who got that stupid yellow card for Switzerland in the second half of extra time. Borussia Dortmund, Akanji versus Hugo Lloris. He scored against England 2 years ago. There you go. Can he score this one? Yes, he does. To the bottom left. Or his bottom left. Lloris didn't even dive. Didn't even dive for it. Goes to his bottom right. He's just left standing. And 3-2. Everyone scored so far. Marcus Thuram, who was on that left wing, came off the bench in extra time. His father is, of course, a former teammate of Patrick Vieira's. So, Thuram with the penalty. Can he score it? He does. Oh, that looked nervy. Thuram, fantastic penalty, but the goalkeeper dived the right way. But he put enough power on it. Thuram put enough power on it to make sure it was out of the reach of Sommer. He was never going to save it. Well done, Thuram. It was such a good... Thuram with a fantastic penalty there. 3-3. Every penalty's been scored. Every penalty has been scored. Vargas is stepping up for Switzerland. Every penalty has been scored. Come on. Come on. I forgot to update the yellow text at the bottom, but oh well. Vargas versus Lloris. Oh! Lloris nearly saved it! He got a hand to it, but... enough power on it to put it in the back of the net. It was too near the middle, but there was such power on it. Vargas put a lot of power on it, and even the hand of Lloris can't stop it from going in the back of the net. You know. 4-3 Switzerland. And now a French centre-back. And Pembe. And Pembe for France. Against Jan Sommer and Pembe, the number 3. Yes! Puts it in the top right. Ah, that meant a lot. Kimpembe. Kimpembe. Not Mpembe. Kimpembe. Top right. Just such power, precision. It meant a lot to him. You could hear him roar after he scored it. The adrenaline is such in a penalty shootout. Fantastic penalty. Fantastic penalty, lad. Here we go. Sudden death, then. Who likes a gamble? The number 18. Mebedi. And he puts it to the bottom right, and Hugo Lloris dives the wrong way. Checkmate for France. They have to score the next one, France. They need to score this, otherwise they're out. Who is going to step up? It is world class PSG's Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe to put his team level 5-5. But this is an incredibly important. Kylian Mbappe needs. He has to score this against Jan Sommer. He has to score. He has to score. He doesn't! France are out! Switzerland are through! Kylian Mbappe's missed! Jan Sommer's made himself the hero for Switzerland. The world champions are out! The world champions are out! The Dutch getting beaten, and now France are out. My favourites, everybody's favourites. Ah, their first quarterfinal since 1954 for Switzerland. Just France are out. Ah, you know what? You got to feel sorry for the French, haven't you? It's penalties. It's a lottery. Ah, I feel sorry for Mbappe. You don't. I feel sorry for Mbappe. You do not want to miss. You don't want to be the player. Somebody go freaking hug him. Somebody hug him. Where's Didier Deschamps? He should be putting his arm around Mbappe and saying, "Don't worry, mate. You'll get another chance." But he's just walking off the pitch. Oh, there we go. There's Deschamps. Just goes for a high five and smacks him on the ass. Switzerland are through. France are out. Switzerland 5. France 4 on penalties. 3-3 after standard and extra time. A 91st minute equaliser for Switzerland. They just refuse to die tonight. They just refuse to give in. And Mbappe is the youngest member of that team. I'm sure he'll get another chance. He'll have plenty of chances to win this trophy. I just feel so sorry for Mbappe. He goes for it, goes to his right. It's just goes for the left. Sorry, his left. The goalkeeper's right, and it's just unlucky. What you've seen though. Obviously, the goalkeeper's not allowed to leave the line before the penalties, before the ball's left the spot. And what you're seeing now is the goalkeepers, depending on which way they're diving, they're either leaving their left or their right foot on the line, bringing one foot forward and then going for the dive. So they'll bring their right, if they're going to dive to the right, they'll bring their right foot forward, keeping their left foot on the line, or their left foot forward and their right foot on the line if they're diving to the left. But Switzerland have knocked France out of the European Championships. Oh, you... That's not... I just feel sorry. Feel sorry for Kylian Mbappe. That's unlucky for him. He'll have many a chance. And I think one thing we can also take away from this game today, we have seen the goal of the tournament from, you know, I don't really know what's better, Sheik's goal against Scotland or I think Pogba's goal tonight. I think Pogba's goal tonight is just slightly better than Sheik's goal. But the Swiss just wouldn't die tonight. They wouldn't die tonight, and Switzerland just kept playing. France switched off too many times, and they deserved it. The Swiss begrudgingly deserved it. I say begrudgingly. No, they definitely deserved it. 91st minute equaliser, 3-3. Just fantastic. Well done. If France were 3-1 up, lest we not forget in this one, they were 3-1 up. They should have won from that position. They conceded 2 goals, got forced into penalties. The Swiss were feeling lucky. They gambled. They won. So Switzerland will play Spain in the quarterfinals. They did have to check that the Swiss goalkeeper still had his foot on the line in Mbappe. Oh, Mbappe. He had some very good chances. He worked himself into some good positions today, but just he just hasn't been able to deliver the goods. But you know, a lot of big name players haven't delivered at this tournament thus far, but I just feel sorry for Mbappe. He's going to get an opportunity to win this trophy again. Just watching the Swiss players now celebrate. Oh. They're getting the day off tomorrow. The Swiss are getting the day off tomorrow. They're going to be celebrating in the pool or something. Wherever their hotel is, they'll be in the pool, no doubt. They'll be having a pool party or something that they'll be celebrating. You know. Maybe the French are a little bit complacent this tournament. Maybe they thought they were born winners. Maybe they thought they had a God-given right to win. And let's be honest, if you think like the Germans, I think in 2016, the Germans beyond the World Cup in 2014, when they won the 2014 World Cup, I think they thought they had a God-given right to win the Euros in 2016, and did not play well. And they didn't play well in 2018 as well. But you know, I think France may have suffered from complacency. But well done. The Swiss are through. So, Portugal are out. The Dutch are out. The Croatians are out. The French, they are out. Can England knock out Germany? Can England knock out Germany? The thing is, all the teams that did well 3 years ago at the World Cup are crashing out. Croatia, France. Belgium are through, though. And I hope England are more like Belgium than they are like France. Oh, I'm shattered after that penalty shootout. Yeah, France are out of the Euros. It's finished France 4, Switzerland 5 on penalties, 3-3 after 120 minutes. France losing this game from a 3-1. They were leading 3-1 in this game. Were pegged back 3-3. Penalty shootout. Swiss win. Kylian Mbappe missed the only penalty, and I feel so sorry for him. But he has missed the only penalty. With that said, I need to get some sleep because I'm absolutely shattered. Germany, England tomorrow, and then we got Sweden and Ukraine. I've been Danny Harrington. This has been Today at the Euros. Live reactions from the penalty shootout. This video will be going live on YouTube in a bit. And thank you very much for watching, of course. Go give us a like on Facebook, facebook.com/The Football Fan Show. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to our Twitch channel where we do our live shows, twitch.tv/The Football Fan Show. You can go tweet us at TFFS Live. And I think the majority of fans today voted for France to win that game. They believe France would win. Football throws up some surprises sometimes, and yes, let alone we are surprised. But we like surprises, don't we? France, then, out of the Euros. It's all to play for now. Yes! Get in there. England, Germany tomorrow. Please, footballing gods? Can we please win it? No penalties tomorrow, England. Good night.